You are now watching WhoDooTV.
Thank you for watching WhoDooTV. I'm Jared. We are here at Emerald City Comic Con and we are talking with Rafer Roberts and Kristen Gudsnuk about their new book, Modern Fantasy. Guys, this book looks awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Rafer.
Well, we're still working on the absolutely final pitch logline, but we're right now going with the cast of Broad City living in a world of D&D and fantasy tropes.
Okay.
It's pretty solid. First, I just want to say it's a blast working with Kristen on this. I feel it's very good, true collaboration. A lot of back and forth, coming up with ideas, and Kristen brings a lot. Makes my job easier as a writer, and I don't have to write everything in the book. So it's absolutely fantastic.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, Kristen. How about you? How would you describe this book?
Well, I'd say it's like Broad City meets Dungeons and Dragons. But
That's good.
It's been really fun working with Rafer too, because I'm used to, writing and drawing comics, which is kind of like you're stuck in your own head the whole time. It's really fun having another perspective, and because we'll just we just play around with it a lot. It's all very loose, our process and stuff.
Yeah, I think our text back and forth will make a good bonus section in the back of the collection or something.
There's a lot of it's 11:30 p.m. and I'm like, is this okay that I text you? But what should I write here in this this shop window?
So yeah, the minor details and everything like that going back and forth. That's great. So what is the process of putting something like this together? Like, it's fantasy, and we've got looks like dragons on the cover. We've got elves and dwarves and stuff. But then it's also kind of an office setting. Like, what do you guys? What's the process for putting something like this together between the two of you?
Well, it really first started because I read Hench Girl and really enjoyed it when Kristen dropped it off at our table at New York Comic Con. I think my email was, I really like this book. I'd love to work with you. You don't need to work with me because you're good. You don't need me. But I'd love to work with you if you're able to. And then you said, sure.
I was very flattered by that.
Aww.
I remember that. I'm like, thank you.
And I think I asked you for a prompt, like what you wanted to draw.
Yeah, well, because I was like, I don't want to draw cars. I was like, no cars. And I was like, I like fantasy.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was like, all right. I think the first thing I came up with was one of the characters was just named Lizard Wizard. And then everything else just sort of went off from that. He's like, what can I build around? Like, for a while, Lizard was going to be the main character. And now he's just the drug-dealing lizard that lives on the main character's couch.
That's amazing. Yeah. So it's full of a bunch of different characters and everything. All like what kind of characters will we might see? We'll see a drug-dealing lizard wizard, kind of a bum couch surfing. Who else might we see in this?
There's a lot of stuff going. I had a lot of fun doing character design with this. Just going super crazy with it because anything can happen in a fantasy world. Mm-hmm. So I had a single mom who was she was some sort of insect, and she had a little larva in a baby carrier next to her. That kind of stuff. There's all sorts of. What are some of the creatures?
Well, the main characters follow the the main characters follow the traditional Dungeons and Dragons party, because we got Sage, who's the ranger, Gondra, we got a dwarf. Got Bakhtar the Barbarian, Bakhtar the Mighty, who's he's on the cover. He's the big guy with the glasses.
Walking behind the cubicle?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Conan kind of character. Also
He turned out to be one of my favorites to write.
Yeah, he's really fun. It's also fun to draw because he's got totally actually one of the fun things about this, all the characters have different types of bodies and stuff. Just super out there. Everything's so different.
Yeah. We got Fentex the Goblin, Lizard Wizard's boyfriend, and Spencer the Cleric.
Yes.
Who else is in this book to be made? I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the main characters. Good guys.
Got an owl bear mobster.
That's great.
Mr. Fawn and Son.
So, Kristen, it sounds like you get a lot of say on some of the characters that are being put in here, like this insect woman and stuff. What other parts of like your art style? You have a very interesting art style, and it's great. It's awesome. It's very unique. What other parts of your art style are you like able to put into this book and really shine in?
Well, actually, I really think that this is going to be a really good book for my art to like kind of show what I can do, because there's just so many different like kind of like spectacles in it because of the fantasy element, and just because it's such a like a bustling comic. There's just so much stuff going on in it that like, yeah, I mean it's so like all over the place. It's like very, not in a bad way, I'm sorry.
I get what you're saying.
It's, you know, because it's very like genre defying in some ways.
What I most like, and I mentioned before about not having to write everything, doing like the background gags, or like putting in. I don't have to write every character that's in the thing because I know you're going to come in and do an awesome job just on your own, with your own writer brain, putting like what would be good and funny in this moment. So it's good working with an artist I can trust so much and give you some of that heavy lifting, and I can just go back and sit on the couch and watch TV. And
I personally like working with someone who lets me also put my spin on things, because like it just feels like a real expression of yourself when you're able to like throw your own ideas in there too, and like they become part of it.
Yeah, it's good. It's basically like the direct average of us is this comic. It's perfect.
That's what's so cool about it.
Well, my next question was going to be like, why are you guys the ones to write this? But it sounds like it's like the perfect combination of you guys coming together to do this. I mean, yeah. So, do you guys live close together? Like, or
we're on the same coast.
On the same coast, at least. Okay. So, what's the process of like going back and forth with these ideas to each other?
Text each other, or whatever, email. Yeah, it's. You don't really need to like knock on someone's door and be like, "Can you look at my notes?" No, but we generally just see each other at comic conventions, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of texting, a lot of emailing back and forth. So I think we had like one phone call.
I'm not a phone person.
Yeah, I don't like
Who is anymore?
Yeah, I'm not even sure we did that.
No, I think I would have avoided that.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. This book looks awesome. When can we see it out?
June 27th.
Oh my gosh! All right, so a couple months out, but yeah.
Modern fantasy.
Yeah.
That's great. And where are some places people can look up stuff about this? Where are some places people can look up some of your own stuff too?
I'm henchgirl_comic on Twitter and Instagram.
Cool. And I am plasticfarm.com, Plastic Farm on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere else. And I would also take a look at the Dark Horse site to keep up to date with all the modern fantasy news and tidbits and whatnot.
Great. Well, cool, guys. This book looks amazing. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Looks like a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much. Be sure to check out Modern Fantasy when it comes out on June 27th.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching WhoDooTV. We want to thank Rafer Roberts and Kristen Gudsnuk for coming on and talking to us about Modern Fantasy. Looks like an awesome book. Check it out.
If you like videos like this one, make sure you hit subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at WhoDooTV. And also, we want to thank our friends over at Outright Geekery. Check them out for everything geeky.